Had a lot of sellers that are just really wondering what costs go into selling my home. I might want to sell, but I don't know what the financial commitment is to sell my home. I'm Tiffany Johannes with Remax Executive and Charlotte Home Experts, here to talk to you today about what goes into selling your home. What are the costs? In order to get top value, you need an expert to guide you through that process. And the first expense we should talk about is commissions. You're going to get top dollar when you hire an agent, and they can guide you through the process, whether we're looking at an iBuyer and understanding what that means for you, or selling on the traditional market. Expert realtors are here to guide you through that process, and the commissions are oftentimes the least amount of your worries when it comes to getting top dollars for your house. That fee between the buyer side and the seller side is about 6%, 3% per side. The next piece of selling your home is the excise tax that the state charges. And in North Carolina, it's the sales price divided by 500. In South Carolina, it is a different equation. It is the sales price divided by 500 times 1.85. And that is something I always prepare and bring to you when we're talking about numbers. So if you want to see what that looks like for your home, I can reach out and share that information with you, just checking in with me. Then we also need that attorney to prepare the deed to transfer the property. And so that is a fee that the attorney charges, typically between $250 and $500. And then finally, the last fee is going to be that real property tax that in North Carolina and South Carolina is paid at the end of the year by property owners. And so you'll need to pay your fair share through the day of closing. And that is just a number based on what your property tax is for the year. As we put those numbers together, I'm always careful to make sure you understand what that looks like at the beginning. So I bring an estimated net sheet when we talk about selling your home. And at the end, when we're negotiating a deal and before we go to closing, you want to know what your numbers are. That's important. In today's market, having an expert guide you through the process is going to get you top dollar. Because if someone just knocks on your door and wants to offer you an average price, that's probably not what your house is worth. If you have an iBuyer, it may be a good idea to sell to an iBuyer, but don't you want an expert to help guide you through that process as opposed to just taking what someone tells you your house is worth? Googling it or looking at it is not the best method today. Things are changing rapidly in terms of pricing, and you need to have an expert standing by your side, helping you to make the best decision, guiding you. I'm Tiffany Johannes, and if you need some assistance in understanding what your numbers look like, reach out to me. I'm happy to help.